Welcome back to Mission and Ministry Sylvester, your number one guest, number one host, the number one to like, the number one to be on the pro lead, the number one to create, the number one to understand what we need to do as a word of mystery, the number one to tell, and number one to know. However, reserved is the virgin, 1C. Mission and Ministry Sylvester, so 1C. Indeed it is. Let's get to the level here. We were talking about what is reserved in the Apocrypha for today. So I'm going to probably a little twist. I'm going to be twisting a little things. So in the most twist, indeed, I'm going to be using the tongue in the most speedy, rubbish way. Do you understand the language? Right there. Watch carefully. What you rubbish cannot be what we're talking about here, because a rubbish is not here. Until we need something like that, and you don't understand even what I'm saying. Sorry, once you name something after a wrong person or wrong identity, it becomes that thing. But I rebuke you. I curse you by the smoke and fire that goes up. That if indeed I be the one who form a cloud and make it happen with the white people, so we show you the heaven. Go out there. Today is Sunday, and every day has always been the most special way. Sunday, I'm January born, and then the midnight with a special light. I carry the light. If I didn't come by the day of your calling or your night, you were asleep or somebody was awakened in heaven. So heaven was awakened before I reached here. While you were asleep, the white people were in daytime. So I came from my world, heaven, and I show you. That's what the purpose for the January. Now watch carefully. So the Apocrypha is a collection of ancient books. And I'm telling things you turn off. Now we turn it on. And when we turn on there, you see the truth that is hidden. Now watch carefully. So the Apocrypha is a collection on ancient texts. And what is ancient? We have the word for, it's the ancient of days, ancient of light, ancient of fire, ancient of earth. But we are never giving this to any creature that you know, which indeed is a snake or whatever goddess that you have, or God that you have. No. The word is what? The one who could probably live in this generation today like this, working the mystery, is that same person you are trying to refer to in those days. But I told you that when he comes, you should know him. How would you know him? Know his voice. If you claim you are a partner or personality of him, you will know him. Or when you truly say, I needed this thing, but I heard someone mention it somewhere. Let's find out. If you fail to do that, find it out and all of that, and you claim to be in religion will cause you to fall. Because I'm not in religion. However, I have my own, my legions. And I told you the term that you want to say is religion. That is legion. Do you know what is legion? Angel. Let's talk about what is legion. Quickly. So we in the communication we had mentioned what? Phonation. Because the phonetics that we say is an English or dictionary language, which controls how to pronounce a word, not as it's written, but that is a special rule. So I keep the rule. So the rule is with you are hearing as a true person. Like you understand why are you born in this country and then you speak a country language that like a US or British? Yeah, it's because that's the rule. So the rule that I keep is the reason you have to know the tongue that is communicating. That if a well-learned person or a person that is giving it, you're going to have it like that. Because I told you we'll be twisting. And that the twisting is this. That you want to hear many other things. Or if I tell we don't speak base, yeah, you have to know that. I'm not corrupt. I'm not communicating with my nose. And my heart is not crushed in any kind of way of thing. Now hold on one thing. Get water, drink water, communicate the spiritual thing of the universe and the space of time and an east and an west and an south. And all these having God in name to be any old lady. We command ourselves, cast out of the old lady and old men, as the Bible said, decree that you will be on this person. What the people say about you, don't let it be. So if indeed what they say, I'm not that person, and I'll be the great one virgin who the prophets and prophetess have prophesied on my channel. If I want to show you many things that they have prophesied of my life, not that they were prophesying. That's a vision. So a visionary person have to have what? A vision. Create. So you're the one that you have to say the Lord is showing you a screen that has been created and it's showing about somebody. They are not having good intention for you that received what? Their prophecy. But they said being on the mission that or on the path and you finally found that which you talk about. So when you are now talking about the needful person whose vision or prophecy you are given, that person is an honor. If the Lord that you claim is the Lord that you claim and you send is the one you prophecy to give to somebody, look at how the Lord value that person you are prophesying to. And you don't. How? Okay, watch out carefully. Then we have the word. So it says that word. That word for ancient. So we have it for ancient. I will mention the phonation. So we're going to say the phonation. So there is nobody whose name is on this earth that from my system. I have many names saved on my phone number, but none of them is mentioned in heaven. Because I don't use anybody's name anyway. That's what I have to tell you. All those people that you are mentioning, they are dead people. This person that they have to mention is the tongue that you can't talk. Damn. You don't have to have it. So that you leave the Lord to work. If not, you are the one who rubbishing the word, like I told you. They said before you ask, before you think, before you do anything, the spirit. Don't let it fail to lead you. So if I have my legion, we look at what is legion. We do not say real legion, which you are saying is religion. That is what you didn't know. So in order to understand that reserve for today is very necessary, then we found the cloud. And watch carefully what the cloud is saying. I'm Sylvester, I'm not out of the hell. Because I've always mentioned that you can't say I'm the one going to do something if indeed I'm not the one giving that prophecy. I have some prophecy that direct what I have to do. And I have what I can do that no prophecy holding. And I have some of the things that I do is my own vision, which is what the true vision of God, the creation, world at large. And there are other things that is what vision of somebody that I have to fulfill on their behalf. And there are others who are just in the spirit as dream. They are with the people who never did it well in the time past and to continue into that level. I can't be the one doing everything like that. However, I'm doing it. So I take up what is in clean and I keep it where the Lord keep clean. Now watch carefully. There is something, I told you there's news. So the news for today, when some of them are getting prepared to say they are going to experience Christmas, Easter, all of that, and I'm telling you what is reserved. You see that what is reserved for this month or today is different from what you are prepared to say is the occasion. Now watch carefully. And what we are doing here, it is true manifestation here. It is true making known here. It is true of humanity here. It is true of angels here. It is true archangel myself living. Okay, the angels. They said, watch the angels doing. That's why the white people did, and then they create. They invent. Because I told you in the same narration that when they said these two, let's see who is wise, put to sleep. But one that was put to sleep had a hope of what vision of the Lord. So they were, while they were asleep, the Lord was showing them vision. Like you are saying, you are astral projecting to bring the good thing that have been in the reserve of astral world or world from above, which is the star world, and they brought it to this one of the stars. So they design and discern things from a different star, and then they brought it onto another star. That's what we're saying. Now watch carefully. We are not fish, any wood, call anywhere, any name. I project you out of here. So there won't be any fish. Fisher, come out of here. Fisher, get out of here. Fisher, get out of here. Fisher, get out of Nkoya now. Nkoya is not a baby. I'm not a child. So the screen is not called what you call. So tiara. So tiara reserve. My reserve cannot be with the enemy. So I just had a code for keeping that which we understand we started. You know, when I begin to talk and I want to tell you that we will be tweeting and twisting, there somebody mentioned a different name, and that name is done. That is what made some of them in the Bible they speak, that your tongue become something else. Because what creature you are, that thing must be on the tongue. So when you are unable to talk, that's the reason. And I have no such person in my home. My house have nobody that can, that is how it failed to can. They got me there, leave it, smell it, laugh, wow. So watch carefully. That the Apocrypha is what is a collection on ancient text. Now what? The definition of ancient text is not a stool. Ancient text is not a however those days they also sit. They also sleep. They wake. They work. All that you're doing when you are dead, you'll be dead indeed in doing things. So when you are the one that is doing things that bring death, and you are having life from it, then indeed you will be killed at the end and you never have it. Because they know that you are the one that have nothing given, license you don't have, and you are doing it. Let's say, once I'm working, paying attention, paying audience to the Lord, obeying his rule, you are lazy, saying you are the one keeping the fruit. Are you working with that? You have asked yourself, Who can confirm you that I'm working with you? I'm the only one who can confirm what creator is working with myself. I don't agree with what you're saying, God, Jesus, or whatever. The generation that is here now is what? I am keeping what you claim, they claim, and they reserve for why you gather. And when I'm doing that thing, you don't see myself rather doing it and creating it. You are just giving them the name where he himself said, for doing the wrong thing, don't mention their name. You are doing it. So you have become corrupt as he is, until he dealt with you. Watch carefully. That these books have never, some of them have never been read. Some of them have been read. Some of them, when you read, you don't understand because it's not your generation, it's not a language. And that's why we are keeping these things and we speed up. So I can't be on a stagnant. Let's go on. So that there is no specific passage. You know what is passage? Passage really will tell you that there is nobody in the ancient script that they were trying to say that have walked through the times or to say the Lord really have taken you through 2,000 years while you are at that time maybe one. You know, from 2,000 years from that like backdated was one. The number one. So to say today is what? 2,000 years. You are just counting from what? From 2,000 to the low one. There, sorry, to that lowest one. However, they stood one on one with some of the things how that they have not seen today, but they have a day that have been counted. So I'm not God. I'm not a Yesu. I'm not any of that. I'm not called by the language you speak, except the one the Lord say, I humbly call that this person's voice and the word reserved is the reason I'm on it. Or whilst I'm on the mission, I know who is next to what I'm doing. But I don't know anybody that just is doing wrong thing. No, I don't have anybody like that because I don't have any team. I don't have a crew. That's why I named the channel another channel that's what the 1C or one crew. Because I don't have anybody want to say it's a group or team working that you pay money to them that you think they give. They give them nothing here. I'm the one telling the truth. So until there's any update, I can only say what it is now. I don't have anybody on the street or in the banks or wherever that I say they have saved money. They can save money in my name, but that money I have no access to. But the only thing I have access to will be my name. That if you put, let's say, money in my account, my bank account, I have the right to have my bank account. But that maybe the money you put in there is not my money. How? The word of the Lord on the Lord will show that I'm the one that said financially I need money. So you can't say after receiving the money, I'm the one who need the financial support for my mission and vision. You will say at the end, you take my account number with my money, which is prophecy or the CR version of the word that is truth, the nature itself and the authority. So you are saying the truth, you have heard it, but you won't give it to the truth. Or you want to say you want to take money on my behalf according to the Bible or the scripture or the prophecy from the supernatural, and then you are keeping the money once it become money. That's how some of them run away with people's money. You know that is my name and my truth, and the prophecy says I'm the one that need the money. They didn't say that I need money for you to give to somebody. I have no senior brother or elder brother to anybody. I'm born alone. So whatever the Lord prophesied, he didn't prophesy myself and my brother. If I have anybody to call brother, I will only ask, because there's no prophecy that has ever come with myself and somebody, except that I'm the one now telling you. The Lord doesn't talk to me about anybody called brother, because I was born alone, and that's myself they know. They don't know anybody apart from when I mention it. Now watch carefully, so that ask what is reserved and what is reserved today. The past age, it means the age that is past. It means you are saying past tense, the tense, and we also have the past age, like you are saying yesterday, or behind it, or before a day yesterday. That's the word past age. That when the word is saying it will come to pass, it means truly that which they say is a living person, or that which they say will fly, you will see it living. There is a time like this will come and then we fail. I resist any kingdom uncleanness. Yes. Any mission that is corrupt in the flesh, we come in that. I'm not a gallon filled with water. I cannot be doing the thing with corruption. If not, you'll find the same. I deny you. Come out of this place. Let the truth be made known. You are not the truth, because you are the one who didn't come to flesh to make it known at the time we need somebody to make it known. What is my name? I don't see the name of somebody I'm working in. I have the truth. My royalty or kingdom is not yours. You can never say that my money as Sylvester have been given to a president to build my vision. It's never true. That's a robbery. If you are not on the level, the president level, you can't say you are comparing it to a royal or the kingdom itself. I hope you understand how they appointed it. How they appointed it tells you why they are not worthy. Except they have been given by the Lord himself. You can't call anybody to be my brother. You are not my brother. I've always mentioned, let's say you call the police. What do? Let's say you call the soldier. Their calling will show where you have to be. I don't have any when you or anybody. When they call it brother, they are robbing that for the good of the person. They are the one covering it. They are the one who are obstruction. They are the obstacles mounted on the road or a path of the Samaritan or a Jerusalem or Jericho issue. They have become the huge mountains like the ice cube or iceberg with the Titanic. Do you understand it now? They have made themselves to be like this in the name and they are taking it. And nobody has ever given us money. My own bank account to even update it, to know it, to know what is inside it. They have never given us any knowledge of what they have done with my name. They are claiming. So I have not given back. Whoever you pay to in my name, anything in the world is a robbery. You pay back. You pay back because I have nobody born that would say is my son you are watching over. I am not a mission that bring Muslim, Christianity, and idol tradition. I'm not the one who bring anybody together. You are not born a king, so you are not under my umbrella. I'm telling you that I'm not the one who came and make things mix. I'm the one who came my very birth, archangel. I'm not coming for any religion because you are not angels. Some of them are angels. You are to know them. Now watch carefully. That reserved for today is very partly what we are saying you are doing or somebody is doing. Reserved partly is where I'm saying major side. I have not been born with a brother nor a twin. I'm not a twin. I don't come from a house that is a twin. Because a house of a teacher, they say if you are the one who died alone and rise alone, you have to come alone. I don't come with anybody you want to say my wife. I didn't come with you. Because I'm not the person that you want to say, if I'm a virgin from the time past, the same today. Until now that I'll probably have my marriage. They have prophesied already all these things. You see, that's what is in Apocrypha today. We will know it. We have not opened to that level. So if you are in haste or trying to run, you won't get it. Already you are the one who would never know it. So where we got to that reserved for today as part on a universal daily readiness. Have we in the conversation mentioned universe? So when you see the cloud, that's my work with what I mentioned. But when you woke up early today, you didn't see any cloud like that as much as we want to say, or the shade, the one who formed the shade. As I mentioned the cloud right there, you see what? You see the heavens become what it is. I'm not a nose because I'm not anybody with a nose. I'm not a ghost. I carry nobody's image. I'm out of you. I'm out of the flesh of the image. I'm not in your life. So your image as living, I don't live in your face. As you don't live in my face. I don't live as a person that is a spirit in you. I'm not a spirit in you. I'm not a mosquito. I'm not anybody with a nose that says like a muffler deep in something. It's not a whale. I don't have it. I'm not an elephant. I don't have any family of elephant. Because we don't have anything that looks like that. Let's go for a break and we'll return to the 19 days, my time 19. I'll end the broadcast. I will start a main.